Good evening, and welcome to tonight's edition of Elf Seconds. Tonight, we will be taking an inside look at the job of Scout Elves. Every year, Santa sends his top recruits all around the globe to keep tabs on all the children, letting him know whether they are being naughty or nice, and what all they do on a day-to-day basis. We will be tagging along with Snowflake Sparklelight, a second-year recruit, and her partner, Charlie Ciderfizz, a veteran, having been on the job for over 50 years. We will be seeing footage of these two and other elves as they checked in this past holiday season during their assignments. Snowflake, tell me, what was it that got you interested in becoming one of Santa's Scout Elves?
Miss Jinglespirit.
Oh, call me Peppy.
Oh, well, you can call me Snow. Well, I started out working in Santa's toy shop, and I really just wasn't good at it.
How long were you in the toy shop before Santa recruited you to be a Scout Elf?
Well, it wasn't Santa that recruited me, it was Charlie.
Snow and Charlie have been friends since she first met him while working in the toy shop. Charlie noticed that she was not thriving at making toys, and he became a mentor to her during her first years of being a toy builder.
I loved being a Scout Elf. I loved getting the chance to be part of my little girl's family in Texas. I've even picked up some of the accent.
I noticed that.
It's always fun to show up at their house. I always try to make a grand entrance, and Charlie's been with me these last couple years, just to make sure I stay out of trouble.
Now, that's a new rule, right? Just within the past few years?
Yes, you see, in the last 10 years, mischief really picked up, so Santa decided to put this new rule in place, just to keep everything in line.
What are you doing?
What? I'm just trying to get in the holiday spirit.
Part of your assignment is flying here to the North Pole every night to report to Santa, and then flying back to the house where you're assigned. Do you usually have a hard time getting back in enough time, or do you normally have enough time on your hands?
Oh no, we usually have plenty of time to do things at the house when we get back. I like to decorate, or make stuff for them, or play with the other toys. There's always bunches of stuff to do.
Why do you always have to have hot chocolate? It's Texas.
But we just got back from the North Pole. It's cold there.
Texas.
I understand that some parts of your assignment can be, shall we say, mentally frustrating.
Yes, at times. There's so many different things that we deal with on a daily basis. We never know what we're going to come home to find when we get back from the North Pole.
The army man got me.
Oh, Snow, what happened?
They're getting a puppy. A very, very large puppy.
Oh, dear. And we've all heard this year talk of there being a strike. Do you know anything about that?
No, I've heard nothing about that.
Come on, Snow. Poor health benefits, little to no job regulations. There are obvious risks here.
No, we won't go. No, we won't go. No, we won't go. No, we won't go.
Is that better, Charlie?
Can you give me another blanket? I just can't seem to get warm.
Sure, Charlie. I'll be right back.
Snow, can you give me some more tissues?
Candy canes. This line is taking too long. I have to get back to the house. Me too, and I was really hoping to check in on Cookie before I left, but I haven't really seen her. Have you? No, she got in early last night though.
Get up! Help me! Get up!
Hello, Cookie. How are you doing?
I've been better.
Would you mind telling me what happened?
Well, it's all such a blur, but when they found me and they flew me back up to the North Pole, I've been treated so much different.
What do you mean?
Well, they still expect me to do all my activities, but don't they know that how hurtful this injury is? It's just awful.
Did it have an effect on your duties as a scout elf?
Of course it did. I mean, I have never been treated so poorly. I've worked for them for 80 years and they won't even answer my phone calls.
And what about the higher-ups? What did they have to say?
Like I said, they told me that if I get someone to go in my place, I'd have to retire, and I can't do that. I'm only 225 years young, and I just can't have it.
Oh, and you look so good for your age.
Oh, no, thank you. I mean, you too. What are you, 250?
Oh, you're too sweet. I'm not going to answer that, though.
Okay.
We want pay, no snow, no sleigh, but we want pay, no snow, no sleigh, but we want pay, no snow, no sleigh.
No comment. Shut off the lot of you.
But we want pay, no snow, no sleigh, but we want pay, no snow, no sleigh, but we want pay, no snow, no sleigh, but we want pay.
Elf Seconds has tried to make contact with the main office of the North Pole to discuss with Santa the accusations of abuse and neglect we have been told of. We have yet to receive any sort of response. For Elf Seconds, I'm Peppermint Jinglespirit. Good night. Again. I'm sorry. It's blooper reel, right? Blooper reel. There's so many different things to deal with. Can't remember what to say. I'm so stressed. It's fair. Okay. For tonight. For Elf Seconds, I'm Peppermint Jinglespirit. Good night.
Ready?
Well,
Okay.
Another one.
Are you okay?
That was the perfect cup of hot cocoa.
It is. It is. You didn't have to physically follow them. Just follow them with your eyes, like you're in shock.
I don't know why.
I don't know why you're talking when I'm filming.
I didn't show you the
She's walking with a limp and a walker.
I thought that she was just.
Here, I'll start again.
I mean,
keep your left arm down because it's casting a shadow? Go ahead.
This one?
Yes, that one stays down. Move the right arm.
I didn't know if it was your left or my left.
Keep your left arm down.
Let me see. What's the first line?
Hi. Hello, Cookie. How are you doing?
I've been better.
I'm sure. Oh, Lord, this has been a long brain.
Would you mind telling me what happened?
Thank you.
Of course, they expect me to do my duties. Don't they know how debilitating.
Yeah. Debilitating. God, I can't even say it.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Alas, Moyoric, I knew him, Horatio. He's just looking at me like, what the heck you doing?
I can't get in. I got what they want. I got what they want. Translating.
Candy canes. This is taking too long. I have to get back to the house. Me too, and I was hoping I could check in on Cookie before I left, but I haven't really seen her. Have you? No, but I heard she got home late. Nope.
I heard she got home late.
Came in early.
What the hell's Cookie been doing?
You look like a bad Elvis impersonator.
Thank you very much.